మిత్రులారా, బంధువులారా, వనక్కము, స్వాగతము. వెల్కమ్ టు సౌత్ ఏషియా మ్యాప్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఛానల్. యువర్ presenter Dr. J. Reddy, Joggari, Tirupati Reddy. We are continuing our Persian-Iran series. Previously, we have identified round about 28 or so geographic regions, physiographic regions of Iran. Among these, I have made into four parts A, B, C, D. We are in part D, a broader outlook of the 28 regions. After that, we look at each region more detailed. This should help non-Persian speakers who want to understand a great historic nation, ancient nation of Persia, Iran in depth, understanding how the land terrain looks and how it shapes our history, geography, culture will give you a deeper inkling. And this is our Iranian series, Persian series. We are in part 4 here. This should read 28. I will correct the typo later in the future presentations, part D. All these presentations I have posted at the South Asia Maps JRD Education Channel, YouTube channel. There are more than 800 or so presentations in round about 75 or so playlists. You can pick and choose your choice. మిత్రులారా, ఈ దినము మనము పురాతనమైన పార్సీ దేశము పర్షియా గురించి తెలుసుకుంటున్నాము. పర్షియా యొక్క భౌగోళికము, చరిత్ర, సంస్కృతిని గురించి మనం క్షుణ్ణంగా ఈ సిరీస్ లో పరిశీలిస్తాము. This is why should we look at the physical map, physiographic maps compared to standard two-dimensional administrative maps, the provinces of Iran during Pahlavi-Iranian time, World War II time, just two-dimensional provinces, whereas the physiographic maps, the physical maps will show how the terrain, the land is oriented with respect to the mountains, gorges, rivers, water bodies, and so on. This will give you a deeper understanding. Here you can see Zagros, Elburz mountains, Lut desert, and Kavir desert, and so on when compared to this. Excuse me. And the Persia today, Iran, has undergone a tremendous range after Islamic conquest around about the middle of the 17th century. And understanding today's Persia is very, very important. Iran and two books written by the late Noble laureate V.S. Naipaul, Sir Vidadhan Naipaul, Among the Believers and Beyond the Belief, reviewed excellently by Mahayogi, India's topmost thinker, Voice of India think tank, late Mahayogi Sri Ram Swarup, gives a very broader, deeper understanding of modern Iran, Persia, how it lost its soul and how it can recover and rehabilitate some of its past. Here I will broadly go over the geographic regions. I will show you two couple of maps where you will get a big clarity, even if you miss some of clarity points here. See, in this part, this is the Urmia Basin, Urmia Lake and Basin, and Armenian uplands, northern part, Armenian uplands, Urmia Basin, Urmia Lake and Basin. This is the Armenia. There is a country, northern part, north of Aras River. There is the Armenian uplands. This is the northern Iranian ranges. You see, this is the eastern Iranian ranges, central Iranian ranges, western Iranian ranges are Zagros Mountains. Northern parts, they are called different names, different regions. Predominantly is the Elburz Mountains. West side, they are called Tilash Mountains. Central Arborj Mountains. East side, Arc is called Aladag Mountains and Biralud Mountains and so on. So this is the entire Alborj Mountains. Overlooks the southern part of the Caspian coastal area. Then northern Iranian ranges, ZBQB I use like Zenjan Basin and Qazvin Basin. We see Zenjan province and Qazvin province, west side of Alborz province, that is west side of Tehran province, that is essentially the historic Tehran region. This side historic, Zenjan Qazvin is the historic Azerbaijani cultural region. Then we'll talk about the historic world. Hirkania region, also called Caspian Coast, essentially from west to east, it will be the Gilan and or Gilan or Jilan and Mazandran and Gulistan or Gulistan, essentially sometimes called Istarabad or Tabaristan and so on. And I also included for clarity Persian Gulf region and Gulf of Oman and the choke point Straits of Hormuz, the islands of the Kashim and Peninsula of Musanna. We look all of them little more detail. So we have seen this and will actually keep this map, and overall all the 28 or so geographic regions. Why I say so means one or two maybe this side that side I might have added, so you can look at this particular point, you will get a entire clarity. I have put all the 28 regions, so part all, that's what it means. And I also showing you here how to spell them because I'm non-native and South Asian Bharat origin, so I might have pronounced differently. And so I have shown the standard English versions mostly. So those are the regions. You can also stop here and look at them. We are looking this region part D now. See, if you look at the Iran, modern today's Persia, and is around about 1.6 square kilometer, million square kilometers, hosts around about 85 or so million people, around about 50 people per square kilometer. It's 1.6 times than the Misha, that is the Maghreb region of Arab world, now called also Egypt outside, and exactly half the size of post-Red Cliff Bharat, that is 3.2 million square kilometers. I will show you this river. This here I am spelling so that you don't get lost. Kazil Vozen River. That's one of the biggest river. Falls into its mouth is the Caspian Lake or ocean. It pierces the Elburz Mountains. Near the Manjil Dam is Kalak constructed. Further north is the Sarawan town and goes between the Rust, that is the capital of Gilan region in the Caspian coastal area, and on the town Lahijan and west side. The river is on the west. Ramsar is here and Rasht is here. This is the wetland. Famous Ramsar wetland conference was originated there. So you have to keep in mind Elburz mountains, also spelled Alborz mountains, are different from Elbrus Mountains, maybe spelling different, that is in the Caucasian region bordering Georgia, country Georgia and country Russia. That is one of the highest mountain peaks in Europe. And Mount Ararat also comes to close, that is in the Turkey and Armenia region. So you have to just to keep in mind in case you miss the clarity. So we look at them. So Armenian uplands. Armenia is a country that is also as an exclave. Outside that it was a region that's called Nakhchivan bordering Iran. That means Nakhchivan region of Armenia. That is the exclave of Armenia borders Iran. Technically, Iran has a border with Armenia due to that. Then is Azerbaijan, northern Azerbaijan, the Baku region, and southern Azerbaijan. These are the Turkic-speaking people, Azerbaijanis, and like Turkish Uyghurs and Turks and Turkmen, Uzbeks and Kyrgyz, all these are yeah, these are the Turkic people, Turushkas. And so Armenian uplands is south of Caucasus Mountains and Lesser Caucasus Mountains. The river Aras, that is the border between Azerbaijan, Nakhchivan and these regions, is flows between this Armenian upland, southern part and northern part. This border was established during the Khazar regime time, around about 1820s or so, Treaty of Gulistan and Treaty of Turkmenbashi between the Jar as well as the Fath Alisa Khazar ruler. This solidified the border region, that is the Armenian uplands. This is the Lake Urmia. This is the inland lake, actually a saline lake. The endoric basin, that means there is no outlet, water always enters, it evaporates, it becomes salty and salty saline. So Urmia basin, this is the historic Azerbaijan region. Now Azerbaijan region, eastern part is called Ardabil. Major city in Azerbaijan is the Tabriz, that used to be the capital, historic capital of Safavid rulers who established Shiitism. And Urmia is the town also said. This is the Urmia basin region. Then the Tehran is the Elburj Mountains or Alborj Mountains. This Arktilas Mountains is here, and the central part is Elburj. And Elburj in the eastern side arcs, curves. That's called Aladeg Mountains. And Deg means a local term for Deg mountain region ranges. Then the Biralud Mountains. These are the south of Borjun, the town here, that is the northern Khorasan, and Meshad, that is the central Khorasan, or the Rezavi Khorasan. So these are the all these things are the Elburj Mountains, Alborj Mountain. West of Tehran, there is a town called Karaj, that is the headquarters of a province called Alborz, that is Alborz mountain. Further west is the Qazvin town, you can see Qazvin basin and Jenjen basin. Historically this is called Azerbaijan region. These basins will show you. So we have Armenian uplands. Caspian coast, Caspian Sea is the ocean, is actually inland lake. It may be around about 350,000 square kilometers, same as the size of the Baluchistan province of Bharat, British India, and also the little bit more size than the Rajputana or Madhya Pradesh region. That is one of the biggest province in Bharat. So Caspian Sea or Caspian Lake, inland sea. Northern part is the historic Caspian Hyrcanian province. So this the western side is called Gilan Coast, central side Mazandaran Coast, eastern side is the Tabaristan Coast, entire region, sometimes Tabaristan, actually Gulistan or Gulistan region. So that is the coastal, it has a very mild climate, important food producing regions and so on. So Qazvin Basin and Jenjen Basin, and we'll also look at the Persian Gulf region. So this is the Arab Peninsula, the northernmost. Historically, this is the given to Oman. This is called Muzandan Peninsula. The rest is called United Arab Emirates States or Trucial States. This is the choke point, Hormuz, state of Hormuz. This is the Qasem Island, very unique island in Abu Musa, Lesser Musa, so the other islands. So this is the one you have seen there. And here Gazelle was an, I hope I spelled it correctly, I wrote it here so that you don't miss it. And Kazil was in. This is also other name, but when we talk about, I will show in the next parts. Kazil was in the lake region. Kazil was in. We'll see this one a little more detail. So as usual, this is the Caspian Sea, Caspian Coast, Gilan Coast, Mazandaran Coast. This is the Gulistan coastal region, Alburj Mountain. This is the Kazel Ocean. You can see here, Miena town and the Manzil Dam here. This is the rest headquarters of this Gilan province will be somewhere here. The wetland conference was conducted at Ramsar wetlands throughout the whole world. The meeting. So the Ramsar will be here and rest. This is the Ghazil was in river. So you can see this is the Qam, one a historic city, a religious city where the Imam Khomeini studied and preached a lot of years. Kashan will be there. This is the Kabir Desert. It's the El Borj Mountains. Damawand will be here. Tehran. That means this is the Qazvin Basin. You can see the basin. You can also see the Jenjen Basin. So the important landmarks you have to remember is this is the Lake Urmia, Lake Sivan, and Lake Van and Sevan and Urmia. This is Turkey, that's the Kurdish part of Turkey. This is the Armenia. This is Naqche one. You can see the Armenian exclave. This is the Armenian exclave here, Naqche. So Urmia basin. Tabriz will be somewhere here. Urmia Ardabil. Safavid ruler Shah Safi came from this region, established around about 1501. Gunpowder Empire, a contemporary of Turkey Empire, Ottoman Ali Empire, and Mughal Empire here. Then that's the one Caspian Basin. You can see the Persian Gulf, Oman Gulf. You can see Qasem Island here, this, the choke point Hormuz. You can see the peninsula, Muzandam Peninsula of Arabia. This is the Hazar Mountains of Oman and Muscat regions. And this is the Qatar, this is the Bahrain, historic Persian province, Bahrain Island here. Kuwait here, and this is the Mesopotamia, Arabistan, Khuzestan here. So this is the important thing. Can we see something different? Yeah, you can see here. Let's see. I think this. You can see Kizil Ozen River here. This is the Kizil Ozen River, and it comes from this southern Zagros mountain region, and Manjil Dam is there. That pierces the Alborz mountains, and Sarawan town here. The rest is the Caspian coast here. That's the Gilan province or Gilan province here. Ramsar, you can see. Ramsar will be somewhere. You can see Ramsar there. Ramsar wetland conference occurred there. So it falls near Laijan town. It falls into the mouth is the Caspian inland lake region, because that pierces the Elburj mountains. You can see the Caspian Basin here. Tehran and Elburj province, Karaj and Caspian Basin here, and Janjan Basin here. And Lake Urmia and Lake Van, Lake Sivan. This is the Aras River. You can see the Aras River here. Armenian uplands there. So when you look at this in a different perspective, you have to always remember the landmark. You can see the beautiful, the river Kazil Ozen piercing the Alborz mountain here, Manjil Dam. You can see here that's the small gorge area. So this means this is the, you can see that dam here, Kazvin Basin. This is the Tehran, and this should be the Karaj. This is the Kazvin. You can see the Kazvin, and this other town is the Janjan. So this is the Tabriz. The Urmia town here, Urmia Lake, and this is the Ardabil. And this northern part of Elborz is the Tilas Mountains. And these three lakes, the Lake Van, Lake Urmia, Lake Sivan. And Caspian coast, you can see Alborz mountains here. They curve, this is called Aladag mountains. Dag means mountains. You can see the Beralad mountains that we discussed earlier. And hope these things will put you in the proper perspective, understanding this great ancient nation of Persia. And Mitranam, if you have any comments to make, you are very welcome to post it. And I will see you in the next presentation, where we'll get a deeper understanding. Whenever you are knowing or talking, listening about a country, the provinces, the names are very important. If you remember these names, provinces, when I'm recording this, actually the belligerency war broke between the Iran and Israel, and all these names of the towns, regions will be very familiar in the media. So one way to understand the nation is understand some provinces, their capitals, major urban centers, the landmarks. You understand the land better. Otherwise, it will be just a name. You won't understand much. So I have put the maps. You keep those maps in mind. The rest of the things will fall very easily to you. So always when you listen to my presentations, keep that map in mind, and the things will be very crystal clear to you. It will be productive for you also, because my recordings are always very lengthy, because I talk extemporally on all these things. And so, but that will be very beneficial if you put the time and effort, because that's the entire idea of this intellectual channel, education channel, intellectual channel, South Asia Maps. Your presenter, Dr. Reddy, will see you in the next presentation. Mitrana.